The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has recognized Chief George Moghalu as the Labour Party's governorship candidate for the November 8, 2025 poll. Of course, Moghalu emerged from the Abure-led faction, securing about 573 votes to defeat his rival, John Nwosu, who polled 19 votes during the party's primary held on April 5th. The recognition of Moghalu as the LP candidate has deepened the crisis within the party, with a rival faction producing Jude Umenajiego as its candidate. Now, Jude is a sitting member of the Anambra State House of Assembly, scored 180 votes in a parallel primary held on April 10th. Well, joining me right now, of course, are my guests, but let's take a listen to a sound on tape on this matter.
It's really very unfortunate that a great party like ours that has structures everywhere in the nation, there is no polling unit that you go to that you won't find either a nurse, a primary school teacher, one worker or the other that is the backbone of the Labour Party. None. There is no village, no polling unit. So I believe that if only we can get our act right, we are going to be the biggest party in this country.
Absolutely.
So, you know, those who know how to talk and talk in proverbs always say that when you see people stoning a tree, it means that that tree is laden with lots of fruits. So for the Labour Party to be going through all that we are going through is because our detractors have noticed the potentials of the party. And that is why they do not want to allow us to make any progress. But I want to plead with you all that the basic thing we have to lay on the ground as of today is to look at our party. How do we go back right from the grassroots to mobilize our members, have them register once more? For those who were not registered before can register. Those who are registered can revalidate their registration. Then we now go on to start having congresses from the ward level so that people who want to lead us from the ward can come, contest election, win. From there we go and have local government congresses. After that, we have the state congresses. We do the zonal ones. Come and have a big national convention here, elect credible leaders, and hand over to them. Anybody who wants to lead a political party but does not want to go through election, I think there's something wrong with that person.
Of course, that's Naledi Usman. She's a member of the Labour Party. Well, joining me in this conversation right now is John Igbojionu, is the State Secretary for Labour Party Abia State. He joins virtually, and also C.K. Gara, the National Vice Chairman, Southeast Labour Party member. Thank you for your time, gentlemen.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, maybe I should start with.
Thank you for having me.
Great, John. Maybe I should just start with you, C.K. I mean, there's strong perception that the Labour Party, I'm talking generically now, not really subsuming it to the Anambra primaries that just happened, but there is a strong perception that the Labour Party is in a deep leadership mess. How do you react as a very concerned party member?
Well, thank you very much. Last time when I had audience with you people, I did say categorically that journalists are part of our problem because you keep using the word faction. And when you look at some of these who are speaking are people who have not studied the constitution of the Labour Party. If they had studied the constitution of the Labour Party, they would have known what the constitution says about leadership of the party. Having said that, it is really unfortunate that up until now, people have not taken time to study the constitution of the party to know exactly who is the leader of the party or the processes the party choose or has adopted. That is why I was so excited when I read through the CTC of the Supreme Court judgment. And that was very self-explanatory. It says,
okay,
political party It says political party is an organization that people voluntarily join. That if you don't like the decision or the constitution, what it says, you are willing to leave the party, not to come and destroy it. And that's why they got to say that no individual is bigger than the party, that the party is supreme over individuals. And in this instance, Labour Party is bigger than any individual in the party, be it the presidential candidate, be it a senator, be it a House of Reps member, a governor, the House of local government assembly, whatever, the party is bigger. That is why you must stick to the constitution of the party. Unfortunately, I just heard Madam Nana Osman speaking there ignorantly that people should go and revalidate their membership and they start Congress from the local, the wards, and then come up here. When she doesn't even know the constitution of the party, what the constitution says. She didn't even know that it was because of the NEWIC convention that made all the parties from the world, local government, state, and national for 4 years. It used to be 3 years and 4 years.
All right, CK.
And that is what they don't know.
All right, CK, I'll come back to you. I would like to briefly, in 30 seconds, also take John's reaction to my question. John, the perception that your party, that's the Labour Party, is in a deep leadership mess. How do you react?
Please, can you take that question again?
Is your party, the Labour Party, in a deep leadership mess?
No, not at all. Not at all. You know, it's from what we have seen in the past few days, it is clear to every one of us that the party does not have any leadership crisis. That has been recognized by the Supreme Court and further being recognized by INEC. So anyone saying there's a mess, a leadership mess, is only playing to the gallery. There is no such thing as a leadership mess.
So who would you consider the leader of the party now?
Certainly, Barrister Julius Abure is the leader of the party. You see, we have always made this clear to everyone, even before this time, that look, the Labour Party is an institution, is a body governed by a constitution. And this is the constitution that the Supreme Court have looked into to make that decision. And of course, from what happened the past few days, by the recognition of the candidates, has been presented by the Abure-led, Abure leadership, it's clear that this is the leadership that's been recognized by law. So there is no such thing as a crisis or faction. The party is well organized with a clear-cut leadership.
All right, we'll go on a quick break. When we definitely return, we'll dig deeper into some of the issues that, of course, need to be denoted. Stay with us.
It's not the Supreme Court that registered the Labour Party. It is not. They are not the people that will organize it for us. And that is why we are here today. All agencies of government are involved in this destabilization plot. Tell them, So it's better you understand it clearly and tell them that they should remove their hands in the organization of the Workers' Party. That is a sin for you to destabilize the Workers' Party. All over the world, the Labour Party is organized and run by the trade unions all over the world.
Of course, that's the NLC president there reacting to some of the developing issues within the Labour Party. I still have my guest with me, Dr. John Igbojionu is the State Secretary for the Labour Party, Abia State. He joins virtually. And also CK Garrett, National Vice Chairman of Southeast for the Labour Party. Gentlemen, thank you for staying with me. I would like you to speak, Mr. CK, on the involvement of the NLC right now within the politics and politicking within the Labour Party, even though some Nigerians have said as a civil society group, that's the NLC, you shouldn't even be partisan in any way. How do you react?
Well, thank you very much. I don't want to join issues with the NLC chairman because he was talking about all over the world. I don't know how their rules are. I don't know what set up the Labour Party in those countries he's talking about. But in Nigeria, the Labour Party was registered for Nigerians. Of course, there are statutory laws in this country which we all have access to, and the organization or the statutory body that registered Nigerian Labour Congress did not allow them or give them any opportunity to be involved politically or use workers' money to run political parties. That is very clear. And secondly, according to the law, every registered organization is a going concern, is an independent organization that you subscribe to, you register. Once you're registered, because of the laws of the party, the constitution of the party, everything that the guidelines of the party, once you register and you pay your dues, you're a bona fide member. You cannot register a political party and you don't contribute, you don't subscribe to the rules and regulations of the party, you claim to be a member. It is an abnormal circumstance situation. Therefore, the Nigerian Labour Congress, if you go to the constitution of Nigerian Labour Party in Nigeria, they have a role there. The deputy chairman is zoned to Labour Congress. One of the also deputy chairman is also zoned to TUC. And as such, it is only when the constitution of the Labour Party is altered or changed that any other thing can happen. As far as we are concerned, the Labour Party has given Nigerian Labour Congress the due recognition that is due to them. And as such, they cannot come and claim ownership of the party, because the people that registered PDP are no longer there in PDP. The people that registered APC, I am not sure all of them that registered APC are still there. What is important is the party is open to all Nigerians, and because Nigerians, there are criteria for membership. If you read the first two paragraphs or the first 2 pages of the Constitution, you will see the qualities or the criteria of becoming a member of the Labour Party. So whatever he's saying there is personal and does not in any way.
That of course is very established. But let me come to you, John, because we are really racing against time. Now, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has confirmed that a high-level opposition meeting was held recently in Abuja that resulted in the adoption of the African Democratic Congress, that's the ADC, as the coalition's official platform. Now, there have been talks about a coalition. In that coalition, it pretty much revealed that, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and even the former Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, will be a part of the coalition, even though Obedience have come out to pull themselves, saying that any sort of coalition between Obi and maybe an Atiku might not happen. But I want to ask you, as a party member, a member of the Labour Party, and you are seeing this happen, some will tell you that for the Labour Party, the political poster, figure is Peter Obi. How does this meet you? Are you worried that he might leave your party? Should that happen? What's your position in less than 30 seconds?
Okay, like I said the Labour Party is an institution on its own. And if you follow through the last National Executive Council, the leadership made it clearly that, look, the Labour Party is not going into any form of coalition. So if there is a need, if there is any other direction from that on that ground, that will be known, that will be made known by the leadership. So as it is today, as an institution, we are not worried about an individual making a move or a decision. Our 2023 presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, is at liberty, to express himself in whatever way he chooses.
All right, thank you very much. I would like to, of course, take it off from there, because I would also like to hear the reaction of CK on it. CK, finally, your thoughts, 30 seconds. The role of Peter Obi in all of this, are you worried? Should he leave your party?
Well, number one, I am not worried in any way. Why I'm not worried is because they have always been moving. They've been moving from one party to the other. So if they move from Labour Party to another party, that does not mean the Labour Party will not continue to exist. The only thing is, it is a sign that they cannot in any way accept or be faced with divergent views or opposite opinion of individuals. Labour Party will not in any way be disturbed because we were there before they came, and will continue to be there because it's a going concern.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I really wish we had so much time to continue this conversation, but it's been a pleasure having you. Dr. John Igbojionu is the State Secretary for the Labour Party, Abia State, and also C.K. Gara, the National Vice Chairman, Southeast Labour Party. It's been a pleasure, gentlemen. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me, and good night.
Good night.